little tired. So anyway, Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Thanks for jumping on. Um, this is Eric coming in from the blank spot. We're currently broadcasting from Columbia, South Carolina, and I am here to share with you. I'm here to share with you. Um, and I got my camera all in the way. YouTube's not gonna mind. I'm here to share with you some tips and strategies on how to find your target audience. So if you are new, I got my mom on Instagram. That's what I'm talking about. Mom is one of my biggest supporters. Got my mom on Instagram. She knows the assignment. She understood the assignment. She's on Instagram following us right now. We got somebody that just jumped on YouTube. Guys, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified, okay, when we go live. Now, once again, my name is Eric, coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. This is the Blanks Spot, and it is Wednesday, guys. Hump day. All right. We're gonna be talking about how you can actually find your target audience. How you can find your target audience. So let's get that down there so you guys can see that. I'm gonna flip this screen. I know my mom, she's not a business owner, but you know what? She's gonna still enjoy this anyway. So there you go. That did not work out well for YouTube. I mean for Instagram. Hold up. I can't flip it, y'all. It's gonna be backwards. It's gonna be backwards. See? Once I did that, I couldn't switch it back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have a conversation. So thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate it. We are discussing this morning, we're going to be discussing how to find your target audience. If you are a business owner, if you're a side hustler, even if you're looking to start a business, one of the most important things is going to be to understand why you need to have customers. There's a difference between having a customer and a client. And to be honest with you, it can seem like, playing hide and go seek when you're trying to find these customers. It can seem real stressful when you're trying to find customers for your business. However, we've made it a little bit easier for people to kind of understand how to find their target audience. And the reason why you want to find your target audience, your people, your customers, your tribe, is because you want to build your business. Without customers, you just have a thing. All right. You just have a thing. So now let's go ahead and talk about this. If you want to see the slides, guys, you got to go to the YouTube. It is the Blanks Spot. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to be notified. Target audience definition, real simple. We start off with definitions. Basically, a specific group of customers who are most likely to respond positively to your promotions, social media products, and services. That's your target audience. Now, what does that mean and what does it look like? It looks like you should know who you want to sell to. You can take a pocket full of nickels, a pocket full of dimes, a pocket full of pebbles, and you can toss them out into the air, or you can toss them at a building. And the one that goes the farthest is going to be the one that hits the building, right? But what if they all fall short? That's what a lot of people are doing as they go out there and they say, hey, you know what? I'm starting a business. I'm going to get set up and I'm just going to sell to everybody. Selling to any and everybody is not the best marketing plan when you're trying to build a business. You have to narrow down who it is that you're going to sell to. You have to narrow down who it is that you want to reach and who you want to have your products focusing on. And we're going to talk about that in the very near future, in the next couple of slides. But let me ask you guys a question for those of you who are watching. Have you thought about your target audience? Type a number 1 in the comments if you have thought about your target audience. Type a number 1. I'm going to wait. If you have thought about who you're going to sell to, type a number 1 in the comments. Let's see if we have anybody out there who's doing their research and their due diligence. If you have thought about who you're going to sell to, type a number 1 in the comments. Okay, that's cool. So, when you thought about who you were going to sell to, how did that person look? And I just want you to think about that. How did or how does that person look or that group of people look? That's going to be important because we're going to talk about that, how we actually create um, the perfect customer, or at least begin to create a customer. Because when we are running a business, when we're running an operation, most times people don't understand that we are the everything. We are the CEO, the COO, the CFO. We are the marketing director, the director of program development. We are the human resources. We're everything, and um, we're also in advertising. So, who is it that you're going to be sharing your business with? Do you understand, and have you thought about it? Okay. Now, why is it important to have a target audience or to know your target audience? It's important because you want to know your customers, because knowing your customers is going to give you a better opportunity to deliver your products to the right people instead of just blindly shooting at a target. Has anybody ever fired a bang bang, gone to the range and tried to do target practice? If you don't have a target and you just firing down towards the end, because I was in the military, I understand that. If you're just throwing that round down range, then you're not going to hit anything. So you got to know who your customers are so you can know who you are presenting to. Okay. This is going to build a stronger communication between both your business and your customers. Why do you want to do that? You want to do that because you want to build this relationship. You want to build a relationship. If people like you, they'll listen to you. If they trust you, then they'll do business with you. So as you jump on, guys, and you see this information, do me a favor, Grand Rising, everybody, drop your city and state. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you are interested in uh, viewing our YouTube channel, make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube. It is the Blanks Spot. You see there's going to be some slides there, and you'll be able to see this information a little bit clearer. If you don't, you can go back and view this on a replay on our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see this. It'll be up for a little while. Okay. So yes, you wanna build a relationship with your customers. This is gonna build communication between your customers and your business. Now we talked about the target audience, but going a little bit deeper, what's your target audience's name? Is it a she? Is it a he? Is it a they or them? Are they couples? What are their ages? What does it look like? Are they married? Do they have kids? What age are the kids? What are you selling that is going to attract them? For example, if I am selling Girl Scout cookies, who is my target audience if I'm selling Girl Scout cookies? I am targeting people who like sweets. Of course, that's a nice start. People who like cookies, who like sweets, right? But there's different types of Girl Scout cookies. So now I'm going to target people who like Girl Scout cookies, not just because they just want to support. That's always a good idea. But also, somebody might like the fudge cookies. Somebody might like the peanut butter cookies. I'm going to focus on somebody who has kids. So I'm going to do my assessment, and I'm going to go through and say, hey, how many children are out there? How many families are out there with children? Uh, ages, maybe 3 to, I don't know, 15. Because everybody likes a good cookie. Everybody likes a good cookie. This is my opinion. But so you want to make sure you know who you're going to be selling to. Buyer persona / customer avatar. This is going to be important because if you can understand how to create a persona, then it's going to resonate with you when you go to create your customer avatar. A buyer persona is a fictionalized, a fictionalized characterization of your best customer. Um, it's based on the information about them and how they use your product or service. Like I just said, is it gonna be couples? Is it gonna be single people? Is it gonna be men, women, children? How is that going to fit into that persona? And then the customer avatar is the type of person you want to purchase your products or services. Um, are they middle class? Are they upper class? Is your product something that most people can afford? Is it something that everybody can afford? Is it cost effective? How does it add value to their lives? Is it something that people are gonna want, or is it something that fits in their lifestyle that they're gonna need? That's gonna make a difference. It's gonna make a huge difference as you build your target audience. Just trying to go out there and sell to any and everybody is gonna be very stressful and very upsetting, because you're going to, yes, you're gonna get some sales. You're gonna get some sales, but you're not gonna get as many sales as you would if you knew that, hey, I'm a sublimation blanks and supply company, and I'm selling sublimation blanks and supplies to people who do sublimation. Now, I'm gonna break it down a little bit further. Um, we are looking, we are focusing on and targeting people who are new to sublimation. We want to target people who are new to sublimation, people who don't have vendors, people who have problems or have trouble finding quality sublimation blanks, or who want to be able to experience a great experience with purchasing blanks, and they don't want to wait and mess around and do all the research. They want to just come. They know the blanks are good. They sublimate well, and they're ready to go. We are looking for people who have not been touched too much by the sublimation economy or sublimation market, and they may want some quality sublimation paper. So we sell paper as well. They're looking for the best heat tape that will not stain their substrate. They're looking for quality tumblers, quality t-shirts, quality other sublimation blanks, purses, other bags, things like that. That's who we're looking for. So um, when we say, hey, who's the best person, the best fit for our products? Anybody doing sublimation is the best fit. Is a great fit. But the very best fit is Jamie, who has been doing crafting for a little while, but she's never done sublimation. And Jamie may be a single mom, or she may be a married uh, married mom, but she has small children. She has a full-time job, and she um, wants to be able to come home from work and work on a sublimation project, whether it's a hobby or a business. Okay, the same thing can be said for James. James is a father. He's a husband. He has a full-time job. He's looking to build a side hustle or a business, and he doesn't have time to go out and search for vendors. These are the people who we're looking for. Okay, so when you think about that and you want to break it down, and I just gave my customer avatar a name. I just gave it a name. So now I can say, hey, this is the person that I'm looking for. So when I pitch ideas, when I shoot ideas to people, this is what I'm expecting to get out of it. Okay. So here's some questions that you want to consider. Here's some questions that you want to consider about your target audience. What is the desired action of your target audience? What do you want them to be able to get out of your product? What do you want them to be able to do? You got to give them a call to action. When you present a product or service to your customers, you have to be able to set aside your pride, however it is you feel about whatever you're doing, and you have to ask for the money. So the end state, the end goal should be for for you to make a sale. Okay, that should be the end goal. But what do you want from them? Do you want to interact with them? Do you want to engage with them? Do you want to be able to ask them questions so they can make you so they can help you to be a better business provider for them? You know, what demographic groups are most likely to take the desired action? Like I said, um, hobbyists, crafters, uh, people who are creating a side hustle, or business owners, people who are busy. You got a full-time job, you have a full-time family, and you don't have time to um, research sublimation blanks and supplies and vendors. So they're most likely to say, hey, you know what? I don't have that time. I'm going to go ahead and let the blank spot handle that. And from there, we can foster a relationship. How do they think? That's going to be important. Are they thinking that outsourcing is going to be better? Are they thinking that, hey, I know I can go somewhere and get this done for a different price, but I know you're going to provide quality? What needs, challenges, and frustrations do they have? You got to be able you have to be able to solve a problem. Solving a problem is going to be one of the biggest um, solving a problem is going to be one of the biggest um, ways to gain people's trust. If you can solve your customers' problems, you have a client. You don't just have a customer, you now have a client. So that's going to be important as well. Solving a problem. If you can solve their problem, you got them as a client. Okay. Um, how does your idea, your service, or your product help your target audience? Once again, I just segued into that. Solving a problem. It's going to be important. Okay, guys. And then the next, what drives them to make the purchasing decisions? Let's be honest. Most people are shopping because of price. Gotta say it. Most people are shopping because of price. It's either going to be price or it's going to be quality. Um, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get both, but most people are either shopping for price or they're shopping for quality. So if you're shopping for price and or quality, then that's usually going to be the two things that drives. Some people are shopping for customer service. Some people are shopping for fast delivery. Depending on what they're shopping for, what's going to be the decision, the deciding factor for them to shop with you. Okay. Are they currently using a similar product or service from a similar organization? That's hands down. Everybody's shopping on social media platforms. Everybody's purchasing their items from these other uh, marketplaces, so to say. So that's going to be really simple. Um, what media do they currently use? This is why, guys, I find it very important that you follow us on our social media platforms. However, it's still our responsibility as a business to reach out on several, because we know that there are some people that don't use Facebook, some people that don't use Instagram, some people that don't use TikTok, and some people don't they watch YouTube, but they're not frequently on YouTube. So it's important that we understand as business owners to reach out to people on different platforms and find out where it's easier for them to communicate with you. Just like um, just like we have a lot of customers that would love to get into our messenger, and they get into our Facebook messenger, or they get into our TikTok message, even our Instagram, and they'll respond to YouTube comments, but many of them will never email us. Many of them will never pick up the phone and call us. And once they connect with us, then it's our responsibility to say, hey, you know what? Here's our email. Here's our phone number. Let's connect so we can give you the best customer service. Okay. Then once again, I just went right into that. How can they best reach your target? How can you best reach your target audience? And this is what we're doing right now. We're on we use 4 different platforms. We use 4 different platforms. And I believe that you can reach a lot of people, a lot of customers on one platform. I believe that. Okay. However, by using multiple platforms, as you get comfortable by using multiple platforms, you cast out a wider net, giving you a better opportunity to gain more customers, to gain more sales, to gain more clients. And last but not least, are you confident you picked the right target audience? Well, that goes without saying. Just because you get a couple of sales during tax time, that does not mean that you've picked the right target audience. That is a time where most people have money to spend and have more disposable income. So that's not a great representation of how your business is going. Your business is going to have weak spots and it's going to have strong spots. So you have to monitor your business and find out what is selling, when it is selling, and how often it's selling. So that's going to be something that you're going to need to do. So, guys, like I said before, this is Eric coming in from Columbia, South Carolina. We are the Blanks Spot. We are Sublimation Blanks and Supply Warehouse. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias, our Instagram, our Facebook, our TikTok, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube where you can go and see this video again. I appreciate you guys' time. I know you guys could have been anywhere else, but you decided to see what was going on. Hopefully you found some value in this information that I shared. Feel free to go back and look at this video again. Don't hesitate. If you're on YouTube, don't hesitate to share this video with your friends, with your timeline, on your other social media platforms, and encourage people to come over. If you find that we're giving value, encourage people to come on over and subscribe to our channel so they can get the same information that you got. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. I'll see everybody at the top, because there's too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.